Hello everybody and welcome to a Chromecast where we talk about stuff that's going on in the real world and other stuff. So, I haven't done a Chromecast since last Monday, so not this Monday but Monday after last week. So, I felt like it was time for another Chromecast. I was thinking of doing it yesterday, but didn't have time to do it. So, instead, we're doing it today. Because we have to do it someday. We. Yes, we. I'm two personalities right now. No. But, yeah, so... what's going on with my life? So, I had a job interview. Was it last week, was it, right? Or no, the week before that, I think. And I had and it was a group interview. It kind of went okay, but I didn't manage to stand out really, which sucks, to be honest. Because I really wanted that job. So that's kind of sucks. So yeah, it could have gone worse, could have gone better, but it's hard with group interviews to really stand out. And then I had today I had an interview for me to go and work in London, UK. Is kind of like taking care of people. So, and the interview went fucking brilliantly. It went so fucking good, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna go work out great and I'm gonna get that one. The question is do I want it? That's the real question. Do I want it? Do I want to do it? Because I also have other potential things that may happen here in Sweden. So, I don't know. It's a really difficult situation for me right now to... It's a good, difficult situation. I'm gonna be honest that. So, for once I have options what I want to do. So, yeah, I mean... I'm pretty excited for these things. The interview was really good, and I did a really good job, especially at the scenarios. What you should do in those kind of scenarios. I did a good. I judged the scenarios fairly good. So yeah, it went really well. I don't know what more to say about the interview. It was an hour interview. It worked. It's fun doing interviews. Maybe I'm the only one. Job interviews are fun, I think. Because there's just you talking to a person for roughly an hour probably. So, yeah, that's really fun. So, what else has been going on for me? Lots of stuff is going on this channel right now. I'm probably going to record Minecraft later as well tonight. So that's just continuing, even though I'm gonna try do a bit more. I feel like I have a hard time getting into the Minecraft series don't get me wrong, they're good, but I feel like I can do it better and stuff like that. I'm hoping when I get to like further on into the like you always have to start really with doing the same kind of things, like go mining, find the base ores or whatever it is you need quite early on. So that's it will always take a bit of time with that Minecraft. So it's not like you can just do. I could just build a house directly. It feels like a little bit weird if I did that decision. Maybe I should just focus on that, having like fun with that and just building something like that. I've started thinking that I will do a bit more. See if I die again, I probably will just scrap the hardcore thing and just bring in friends or other people and just have a blast playing Minecraft. That's sort of like my idea of it. If it doesn't go that way, and just yeah, maybe I will do that. That's my thinking. So and then we have the Ed Trotta show, which it came out of nowhere. This Sunday, Smart Guy was like, I'm gonna like get on Skype now, okay. And then he was like, he just added on Ed Trotta and was like, what the hell is going on? And then suddenly, out of nowhere, we had our first show. It went fairly well. I mean, it's. I think if you can get some sort of segments into it, like people can have like questions or whatever to ask him every week, and we can do it that way as well. Sure, we're gonna have callers as well, but not everyone can be there at that point. And there's a lot of things that people want to know from Ed Trotta, and just in general talking about different things. You can just name us topics, for instance. So yeah, I feel like that's so I feel like we're gonna try and do some other stuff like that as well, because I feel like if we're gonna keep doing this, I feel like if we try and do it sort of like professional-esque, people don't people on the internet don't have that big expectation, so I understand that, and you shouldn't really have. You should just act naturally and understand that you don't have the high productions. You can't really have that sort of stuff, but I want an sort of like an overlay. I'm thinking of, if we're gonna keep doing this, we have some sort of overlay, kind of have some kind of set topics or set segments that was like so we can have, so people can be like, it's not gonna be exactly like the show because it's mostly gonna revolve around Ed Trotta, and but it's a podcast. You can it's if you're gonna do a weekly podcast, it's going to look gonna be kind of similar to how the show is. Unfortunately, or the show is really good, but yeah, I mean, you may be wanting something different, and the difference is Ed Trotta. Ed Trotta is a really different guy from how the show is. So yeah, I mean, it's he has a lot of years under his belt, so he has had so much experience in life, and we already heard a lot from him during the show, but there can be so much more, and also just having new people on, just having new experiences, because it's great for a guy of that age to just put himself out there trying to meet so many new people, getting into the internet era, and all this Twitter and Facebook and everything. So yeah, I'm kudos to him for trying something new and different than he. And yeah, I feel like we can do a fairly good job at it. And I don't know if we're gonna do it this Sunday again, but I'm hoping it's going to happen again. That's certain, because yeah. So yeah, that's that about the Troller show. Singing live stream I put up. That was freaking hilarious. I should timestamp it, because there I understand people don't have the time to go through it all. So, and there's a lot of weird stuff happens in it. So I'm gonna try and timestamp that for you guys, so you can at least I go full out on when I do the Aerosmith song. I don't want to miss a thing, or whatever. I think that's the name of it. That part of it was hilarious. Yeah, so that's live stream was really great. I have talked about I had stuff I wanted to do. I still needs to start editing those things, because, or at least I need to do more sketches. I need to do more of the new idea I had. I need to get that one up there. The great idea I have that you haven't seen yet. I don't want to spoil it, because it's going to be a surprise for you. So that one I really need to get down to doing. I just been having sort of like sort of like just taking it chill for a little bit now that we're coming close to like winter and stuff, because I realized the fact that I'm probably gonna start working much more soon. So I just have taken it fairly chill, so to speak. Yeah. So that's that. Want to talk about a little bit about games as well. So I got Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, because I heard a lot of people say, oh, it's good and stuff, and I actually winged it and said, okay, well, I should buy this. And then I heard that Gerard Khalil, the completionist, had beaten it like 3 times and was on his 4th, and he said it was the best Zelda game of all time. And I was like, a guy that plays so many games, that means that it's really, really good. So yeah, I mean, I would say it's a perfect game. It is perfect. The old Link to the Past style of game. It's like they took the Link to the Past and just we said we're gonna improve to the flaws and add some new stuff to it. And I was like, and also I was a person that really enjoyed the rental system, because it made it a whole different ball game because you had to be intelligent in your decisions and you couldn't just take every item with you directly. You had to like pick and choose depending on what dungeon you were gonna do. Some dungeons said what that dungeon was, but yes, you can also just straight directly just go for the items that you knew could open up new stuff for all around the things, and so I did that and just did. So I had a lot of rubies. I think I ended the game with making almost 10,000 rupees. So that it went fairly well. I only died 5 times in the game. It has the death counter, and yeah, I did really good because I always focused on getting like I directly bought the bottle at the like main town, and just went to the witch and got the health potion, so you replenish. Because I thought directly that it's the perfect decision to do because I feel like then you will have enough when you get down to low health and you just fill it up once when you are at the boss battles. And you have to be, and I was fairly good at not dying when I wasn't in the boss battles. So yeah, it was a really great game. I'm probably gonna lend it to my dad now. I'm debating it because I feel like I should play it once more. I never found the running shoes. I don't know where you get them, but apparently I couldn't find them. I tried to like look at places like where, but because I missed one of the dungeons, like big treasure things. But maybe it wasn't that one. I don't know. I don't know how I would get that one, but yeah. So fucking good game. I I I highly recommend it. It's such an fantastic experience. It's probably my favorite Zelda game. I feel like going back and playing. Almost wanted to try out Link to the Past again, to just have a feel of it. But it's just, and also the last boss battle. The first time I did the last boss battle, I died, but because it wasn't until later on in the fight I started realizing that blocking is fucking useless, and I was like, okay, fuck blocking then, Geronimo, that sort of style. So yeah, yeah, and then I just in the second time I beat him. I owned him. I did it with only, I think I only used one health potion thing. I don't even know if I used one, but I did it so good, and I just nailed that one. The beginning, the first couple of boss battles in it are really easy, to be honest. Also, when you when you get like armor for you that you take only half damage, it became so much more. It can become so much more relaxed for you because, oh my god, it helped a lot just taking half damage. Yeah. So yeah. So if you have a 3DS, buy it. Uh, what else has been going on that been watching a lot of TV shows like I always do, and holy shit, Person of Interest. The started season, it was an okay opening. Uh, it People had hard adjusting to uh, the female in it, oh Shaw, and I can see why. I don't personally have that much problem with her, but some people are so annoyed by her. Uh, uh, I can understand why, but further on in this season, it has gone to show the better and fantastic has become. The latest 3 episode has been so fucking brilliant. It's just so. Yeah, I can't. People should watch that show. It's so fucking good. I mean, uh, I love it much more than Breaking Bad. But then again, I've said this to all of you before that the premise of Breaking Bad have never appealed to me, even though it's a fantastic show. So, I and the premise of Person of Interest is I enjoy it so much more. So yeah, I really love it. It was uh, the last 3 episodes. I don't want to spoil anything because it's the it because if spoiling a show like that will do so much for to you. I mean, it's so important not to do that in this show because it's driven on that sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's a TV show that you really need to watch. I started watching Lost Girl, I think it is. It's the name of it. Canadian show about the succubus. I was in the beginning. I was like, that's such a weird premise, like succubus. I didn't really. It when you hear it, like, okay, how will this work? And then I started watching a couple of first episode, and I was hooked, and I watched straight through all the first 3 seasons, I think it is, and they are on season 4 now. So, yeah, I mean, Canadian TV shows seems to be all of them seem to be good. I have a hard time have that I've seen a Canadian TV show that has been bad. Seems like they're a lot better at choosing good stories, good premises, good actors. There's so many shit shows that the Americans choose to do. I don't know why. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. Why so many of them are just. Why did someone actually think was a good idea? Yeah. And it doesn't feel like it's always about rating at first, because I mean that's I mean the Americans love to can stuff quickly for some reason, even though it can be a type of show that I mean if they would have canned Breaking Bad when it was I mean it became much better later on, but in the beginning it wasn't. It was good, but there was nothing spectacular about it. but they still believed in that show. And yeah, AMC's Hell on Wheels just I didn't fucking understand what the fuck happened to that show. That one bugged the shit out of me. I didn't know if I talked about this, but I liked it more than Breaking Bad. In the beginning of the last season, it started off fine. Then it just I don't know. It just felt like it took a fucking wrong turn somewhere, and just some poor decisions, story decision wise, because how the last episode just was mind-bogglingly average and just weird as hell. Like decisions, just I I don't know, really. Yes. I am just it's a good day. It's a good day to die young. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. I need to go and watch some movies, I think. Probably gonna to go and see Hunger Games again. Maybe I wonder if they have done shaky cam again, because that was something that everyone agreed on was a stupid decision, and most people was like that spoiled like me really enjoying this movie. I didn't have that problem with it, but I didn't think it was something. Yeah, I hard to explain, but I have no problems with it, but it took away some from the movie having that sort of shaky cam. Uh, well, I don't know why I want to sing. Uh, hmm. Or something else that I want to talk about before. Uh, Watching StarCraft. I can tell you that about that. It wasn't the thing I was thinking of saying or talking about, but we can talk about that anyway. So, yeah, StarCraft is what I'm watching mostly this weekend, and also doing. Probably gonna do some other shit. I don't know what, but probably something Smart Guy drags me into, because he seemed to be enjoying doing that to me. Uh, yeah, so at some point I'm gonna have Rambosh Dorman on, and the Smart Guy as well will be on, because he wanted to torture him or uh, do stuff to him over internet. So that's certainly fine by me. Uh, yeah, so that's almost about it. This is a rather update heavy one, because I mean I usually do a lot more Chromecast, so it usually end up being bit of everything in what the hell does that bit of you need I just couple of first minutes I update you in everyone, but right now, seeing how I haven't done really, latest one I did with Doug, and it was about something completely different. It was just about gaming. I wish more people would have watched that one. If you enjoy gaming stuff, then it's a really good one, because it's enjoyable. Even if you aren't really that into game, it's just hearing us reminisce about memories and gaming stuff. It's usually a really good enjoyment to watch and listen to. Yeah. So I think that's that. if I have, yes, there's now, if you're interested in streaming stuff, uh, you can do so on the new hit, the Rambortian Twitch channel, and it's free for anyone to use. Just message Smart Guy and he will give you a stream key. Yeah, so that's the place where the Atroda, the show, is gonna happen on. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to talk about. Yeah, so there's I think at least 2 the show takeovers, or I don't fucking know what it's going to be called, but the 25th, the Christmas day, we're gonna do one, and then we're gonna do one on New Year's Day, I think it is. Those 2 I know is the ones that are going to happen. So I'm really psyched about that. I'm wondering what the hell we should do for the Christmas one, because we were talking about topics, then I realized, fuck, it's Christmas Day. It should be all about Christmas. We should just having everything about different weird Christmas stuff. So yeah, I'm psyched about that. It's gonna be on John Rambo's channel. Just gonna talk to him more about it. I haven't been able to talk to him because he doesn't answer me. I don't know why, but he said on Tuesday, well, I'll talk to you on Skype tomorrow. Then he doesn't talk to me on Skype. Come on, John. I need a better line to your connection. Sounds weird. But anyways, as always, you can find me on the Twitterverse at Markonstory. Otherwise than that, KOC and Crown has been taking a mini hiatus because we haven't been recording games lately. I'm sorry about that, but it's just it ends up happening. It's not my main focus, and it's not our main focus. So I'm sorry, but it's going to sometimes, unfortunately, get smashed by me doing other stuff or whatever is going on, or she's doing other stuff. So yeah. So thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys another time. Bye 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 bye.